Breaking news this hour on a story we've been talking about for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, the Alabama woman who admitted to lying about being kidnapped is now facing criminal charges. The announcement made by police in Alabama just moments ago. NBC News correspondent Priscilla Thompson joins us now, as well as NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalos joining us on set once again. Priscilla, let's start with you. All of this just broke minutes ago. Tell us, what do we know right now?
Yeah, so police announced that they did arrest Carlee Russell and process her within the last hour, and she has since been released. But she is now charged with 2 misdemeanors: false reporting to law enforcement and falsely reporting an incident. And what the police chief said just minutes ago was that she created panic and alarm throughout the community as people were searching for her for days after she had reported this child that she had seen walking alone on the interstate and then went missing shortly thereafter. And of course, earlier this week, she came out and said that that was all a lie, that she had done on her own, that she had no help with that. And so now police are charging her for that. They're saying that there were countless resources and time that went into looking for her, and there are consequences for that. And so these 2 misdemeanors carry up to a year in jail and potentially $6,000 in fines. We know that she does have a lawyer, so it will remain to be seen how exactly all of this will play out in court, or whether she will try to plead to something we don't yet know. But police here really trying to send a message and saying that this is what they're able to charge her with, but they are still looking at the possibility of any additional charges that could come out of all of this. Ellison's and Clay.
Danny, let me bring you in here because Carlee Russell, as Priscilla laid out, has been charged with 2 misdemeanors. She laid out some of the consequences of that. How typical, have we seen anything like this before? How serious are these charges?
Sure. Prosecutors will charge people for making false reports. And in Alabama, these are Class A misdemeanors, which means that, as is the same mostly throughout the states, a misdemeanor will have a maximum penalty of a year. That's what this is in Alabama. That's not always the rule, but generally speaking, misdemeanors up to a year. Anything beyond that is going to be felony land. So what's good for her is that she's in misdemeanor land. What's bad for her is that she's on the highest end of misdemeanor land, Class A. And of course, with these kinds of aggravating factors that we just heard, the amount of resources that were put into this hunt, in this rescue operation, whatever you want to characterize it, those are all things that a judge may look at. And she might end up with some jail time if convicted. Not the full year. It'll depend on her prior record, but there may be some incarceration. It'll be totally up to the judge, as it often is in misdemeanor cases.
Good to have some clarity now, but still a hard case across the board all around. Priscilla Thompson, Danny Savalos, thank you both so much.